Good morning, children. Hello, everyone. All of you take out history book, chapter 8, page number 47. Today we learn India from 200 BC to AD 300. After the collapse of Maurya Empire, several new kingdoms rose across the subcontinent. The Mauryas were succeeded by the Sanghas and the Kanwas. The Sanghas. The last Mauryan rule was murdered by the own commander-in-chief, Pushyamitra Sangha, who founded a new dynasty. Pushyamitra proved to be a powerful ruler. He checked the advance of the Indo-Greek, defeated Menander, the Indo-Greek rulers. The Kanwas. When Vasudeva established the kingdom, the extent of Sanghas had been reduced to religion around Magda. The Kanwas ruled near about 28 BC and later many smaller kingdoms embraced in the north. Kingdoms in the northwest. India had become politically very weak after the disintegration of the Mauryan Empire, so rulers from Central Asia invaded India. The Indo-Greeks or the Bactrian Greeks were the first to arrive. The Indo-Greeks. They were the rulers of the Bactrian who were ruling in Iran and the North Afghanistan. Menander, who is known as Milinda in Buddhist scripture, was the most powerful king. He ruled from 155 BC to 130 BC. He embraced Buddhism. Greek influence on India. The Greek influence on Indian culture and the society is seen in the following fields. Points. Indian learns from Greek how to use molds and dies for giving shapes to coins. Pictures. The Greek influence on Indian art results in a new school of art called the Gandhara School of Art. The Indian artists use this style to make image of Buddha and the Bodhisattvas. The image looked like Greek statues with beautiful flow of clothes and hairstyles. Medicines. Indians compared their knowledge of medicines with the medical knowledge of Greeks. The Greek or the Unani system of medicine is popular even today in India. The Sakas. The Sakas or the Scythians were nomadic tribes of Central Asia. They set up kingdoms in the north, northwest and some parts of the western India after defeating the Indo-Greeks. There were 5 branches to the Sakas which ruled in different areas. The Kushanas. The Kushanas empire covered northwest of India and northern India. Kanishkas was the most well known. Kushana ruler. Kanishkas was the patron of the Buddhism who organized the 4th Buddhism Council in Kashmir, where the doctrines of Madhyana Buddhism was finalized. He constructed a new city called Kanishkapuram. The Kushanas introduced the first gold coin in India. Kanishka was the great patron of art and Sanskrit literature. Ashwagoswa, a Buddhism scholar and a poet, and Charka, a famous physician, were a part of Kanishka school. Their rule brought India and Central Asia closer. That's all. Rest I will teach you tomorrow.